Good morning, friends. Today we are going to start our first lecture on MAT. The meaning of MAT is Mental Ability Test. Now, what is Mental Ability Test? You will see in a short time. Mental Ability Test was defined by Howard Gardner, yes, and he specified 8 types of intelligences. That is logical, mathematical. So here we are going to start with logical, mathematical. But other than logical, mathematical, there are other intelligences also. We'll see there is numerical aptitude, numerical intelligence, kinesthetic means the movement, intrapersonal, personal. These are the different type of intelligence a human has, right? But in different proportions. There's naturalistic intelligence, spatial, musical. Some people are naturally good at music. Spatial means looking things into space, how to arrange things. So there are multiple intelligences in a person, and every entrance test or every test which is taken, there are special tests taken to test the mental ability of a person. So I will tell you why we have these classes and why we are going to practice a lot of sums. Okay. So before I tune into the ability test, let me go with a little bit of biology. I hope you will understand biology also. Okay, now you may know that intelligence is, yes, some people we consider intelligent, is all the working of the brain. So what happens in the brain which gives the intelligence? Now in biology you have done, yes, a neuron sort of thing with dendrites. I have got a rough figure. There are dendrites and a neuron, right? Now in the brain we have got billions of neurons, and the prefrontal cortex is what makes us think, remember, use our logic, everything in the prefrontal cortex. Now with the multiple intelligence, what happens when there is an information, when you are learning something or asking something, thinking something, an electric impulse runs through the neuron to the next neuron and so on. Yes, so you can retrieve information, you can think logically. What I want to tell you in the simple manner here is, in an intelligence thing, this neuron, yes, in a normal person, one neuron may fire, let us say, 3 neurons. But when a person does extra practice, trains his brain properly, then a single neuron can fire multiple neurons. And when it does that, the information travels faster, and when it travels faster, you can do faster calculations, retrieve information faster. So there is one theory about intelligence, is that by lot of practice and by applying the brain, so what happens is, from the childhood you have been learning things, you have been experiencing things, observing things, learning things, and those things you are putting inside your memory, or you are shifting the, arranging all the data according to the data you already have. So that is what lies to intelligence is. So we have done mathematics, we have learned cubes, cube roots, squares, square roots, HCF, LCM. Now we have to think of series in such a way. Yes, this is just mental calculation. So this is the first thing I wanted to show you, a little bit of biology. So what we are going to do is, I'm telling you, when we practice a lot of sums, then our brain starts to think in a certain manner. And when it does that, your one neuron can fire multiple neurons, so the working capacity of the brain increases by many folds. Enough of biology. Now let us shift to the mathematical part. Okay? So, the thinking ability, let me tell you, there is a puzzle which you already, I think, know, or you must have solved. Yes? On this board, I have drawn 9 dots. Can you see clearly? On the board, I have drawn 9 dots. Now what you have to do here is, you have to draw 4 straight lines only, in such a way that all these 9 dots are covered. Right? So this was a anecdote given in a inspirational talk. One employer asks his employees, he shows them this 9 dots and says, you have to draw 4 straight lines, only 4 straight lines, without lifting your pen. Draw 4 straight lines which covers all the 9 dots. So if you want, you can try it out. Yes, you can pause the screen for a second. Do not see the video further because I'll give the solution. You can try it out. So this is an idea of a person's thinking capacity. when you see a question for the first time, you try to see the question, what it is asking you, you see whether it's possible, in how many ways it is possible. That is what is the meaning of mental ability test. So here I have given you a figure and you have to draw 4 straight lines, okay? So if you want, I can give you the answer. So you understood the question. I'll give you an example. If I draw one line, straight line, then I draw the second one, then I draw the third one, and then I draw the fourth one, then one dot remains, yes, uncrossed. So the question here is you have to draw only 4 straight lines and cover all the 9 dots. So this is the basic question of mental ability. Yes? So if you have tried for some time, if you got the answer, very good. If you know it, also very good. But this is a kind of question which tests mental ability. And let me give the answer. You can draw in multiple ways, but the answer should be something like this. We draw one straight line, one, and the two, I draw till here. Yes? Then I can draw the three. It didn't work, right? So let us try something else. I gave you a hint already, but now you can see how this can be done. So I'll draw one line and go straight down. And the second line, I draw straight covering these 2 dots. Then I make this third line, and then I make this fourth. And the lines are not correct because the dots were not in order, but you can do it. Yes? If you start from here and draw a straight line, you cover these 2 points, but you go further. Then you can take these 2 points, then these 3 points, and this 4 points. So you see, this was possible. So in this anecdote, what happens is, one person remarked, but we have moved out of the box. Yes? So the employee remarked, where did you see the box? So what did our brain do? Our brain imagined a box of 9 dots. And people thought you cannot think outside the box. But there was no such condition. So mental ability makes you think in many different ways, in many different manners, and this is how you could get your solution. So this was an idea of mental ability, right? Now I'll give you one more trick which you will like. Now what I do next here is I draw a square. Yes, a very simple thing. And the instruction is, divide this square into 4 equal parts. So I know you will do it very well. It's a very easy question. Divide the square into 4 equal parts. So if you chosen this way, this is the very normal way of 4 equal parts. But some of you must have think differently. Yes, some of you must have think differently. You must have divided the square into 4 equal parts like this. So you see this? This is another way of thinking. Mental ability of people differ from person to person. So here somebody must have thought this, which is quite different from this. This is normal. Every person would think like this. But then there will be people who always also think in this manner. Okay? So this is clear to you? Now, let us leave this out. Let me move to this one. From here, I cut off this part. Yes? So, I am left with something like this. Yes? When I cut 1/4 part, I am left with something like this. So leave this out. Now look at this figure. Now the question is, divide this figure into 4 equal parts. So now I want you to divide this figure into 4 equal parts. So again you will think in how many ways this can be done. Your mental ability you will put to use. I am going to give you the solution in a short time. So if you want, you can again pause the screen, again try out a few times, because this is something to do with your mental ability. And the more you try your own methods, it's much better than following mine. Okay, I'll give you an example later on how we can find different methods. So this is one more thing I want you to see. Okay, I'm going to give the solution. So if you want, you can put up the screen and try it yourself. Otherwise, follow me with the solution. So what I'll do is, I'll take a point here, a midpoint here, and a midpoint here. Okay, I'll tell you why I need to do that. And the midpoints of every line. Okay, now we are going to divide into 4 equal parts. So from this line, this dot, I'll take the center dots also. Okay, so this square, I took the center dot, center dot. Now, what I'll do, I'll join this line, this line, this line, and this line. So what did I get? I got the same shape, a shape like this. I'll shade the part. This is one part. Can you see? It is not exactly to drawing, so we'll not have it perfectly. But if you take a scale and draw, if you draw with a scale, you'll get exactly the part. So this is one part, a L shape. Then I will join this line here. So I get another part. Can you see? Of the same shape. This is the L angle shape. This is right angle shape. Second part. When I join this, what do I get? I get the third part. And this part is the fourth part. So here, now I have the solution in front of you. I have divided this figure into 4 equal parts. Yes, so when I hit this figure at 4, I cut the one part, and the remaining part, the L-shaped part, I have again put it into 4 equal parts. This drawing is not to perfection, but if you had done it to perfection in the scale, then you will get the right answer, 4 equal parts, right? So that is one more way of thinking. Now, again, I'll go back to this square. Okay, I go back to this square. Now I want to divide the square into 7 equal parts. Okay, so the question is now to divide the square into 7 equal parts. So how many combinations like this can you try for 7 equal parts? So think again, and if you want, you can pause your screen again and give it a try. I want you to draw the square. I'll draw one more square, and we have to divide it into 7 equal parts. Yes, so you can try drawing different lines and cut it into 7 equal parts. So I'll give you the solution now, but if you want, you could try it also. The easiest way to cut it to 7 equal parts would to make yes, or you can make standing lines. Not 7, but okay. So this is the easiest way to make 7 equal lines. So now if you have been thinking like this, then you will not get this solution, but this is a mathematical trick, something about mental ability. So you can see the brain has to work differently when the types of questions are different. So this was another idea of using our mental ability in solving the sums. So I have not yet started working on, yes, we have not yet started working on this, but in short time we'll start to work on the mathematics also. So I hope it is clear to you here. So dividing into this is called spatial aptitude or visual aptitude. Visual aptitude means seeing things and doing what is needed to be done. I hope you like this trick also. Now we'll move to one more into the mathematical series, and here I want to see the different ways of thinking. Okay. Okay, on the board I have done boxes. So this is a series I am trying to draw. It is a visual diagram. And see the number of boxes we have. Let me count. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, if you cannot see, let me write it one more time. I just show the shaded portion. What I wanted is, we are only looking at the border. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squares over here. Right? Now what do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in the second figure I have got 12. I have got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have got 16 figures here. Okay, now this was the first figure with 8, the second figure 12, third has got 16. And let me say, I want to find out the number of squares in the 20th arrangement. So how many squares will be in the 10th place arrangement? Now see the first series. So if I write in a series this number now, it is 8, 12, 16. Have you understood? This is what we are going to do today. We are going to do a mathematical series. So we have got 8, 12, 16. When you put n equal to 1, you get 8, n equal to 2, 12. So you have to find a formula in terms of n, or you have to find some mathematical pattern which will give you this series. Now we have to find how many squares. So we have to keep on doing how many in the 20th series. So the series questions are not actually like that, but still we are going to work out and you are going to think in how many ways can you find out this answer. Okay, you may get the answer very quickly, but we need to find out in how many ways you can find out this answer. So did you think of any formula? So now we'll see mentally how to form a formula. So if you can see here what I was actually doing, I had shaded this part. Let me count 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4. Look only the, forget the corners, look at the middle. Now we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let me rub this right now. Look at the shaded part. Leave the corners out, look at the shaded part. So I have got 4 here, I have 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have got 12 here. So what you can see, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. So in the first figure, I have got the middle squares 1, 1, 1, 1. In the second figure, I have got middle figures 2, 2, 2, 2. In the third one, I have got middle figures 3, 3, 3, 3. So in the 20th one, I will have the middle figures what? 20, 20, 20, 20. Right? Can you see the pattern? So those are the middle figures. And now on the corners, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here also 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of corners remain the same, but the squares in the middle are increasing. Can you see the first pattern what I did? The numbers in the middle are increasing. This is 1 in the middle. This has become 2. This has become 3. The next will be 4. Then 5. And this will be 20. Right? But the corners 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what formula can I make from this? Can you think of a formula you can make from this? So I will tell you the first formula we make from this is 4n. How 4n? Because 1 is here 1, 1, 1, 1. So when n is 1, you get 4n. When you put n is equal to 2, 2. So 2, see n is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 4 2s are 8. N is 3, 3, 3, 3. 4 3s are 12. But that is the shaded one. Now how many corners? 4. So the formula we got is 4n plus 4. Have you understood how I got this formula? How I worked on this mental pattern? Is it clear to you? Think a little and you will know. Again, in the middle, what I first counted, the middle section. Forget the corners. I know the corners are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The corners always remain 4. So this 4 is constant, corners. So it does not change. It's a constant. There is no variable here. Now we have to find a variable n, which changes with the square. So in the middle square 1, but there is 4 times 1. 2, 4 times 2. 3, 4 times 3 and so on. So in 20 we'll have 4 into 20 plus 4. 4 20s are 80. 80 plus 4 is 84. So the 20th pattern will have 84 squares. Yes? This is the right answer. Clear to you? Okay. If it is clear, let us see something else. Now, see what is the next part I do. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So there is 2 4 times. Yes? How many times? There are blocks of 2. I took blocks of 2, 2, 2, 2. 4 times blocks of 2. Then 3, 3, 3, 3. 4 times blocks of 3. Then 4, 4, 4, 4. 4 times blocks of 4. So in the first one you get blocks of 2. In the second one you get blocks of 3. In the third one you get blocks of 4, but the blocks are always remaining 4, 4. So what formula should I make? 4 times. 4 means this 4 here, but the number of blocks. So say n is the pattern, n. But in 1 I get 2, in 2 I get 3, in 3 I get 4. So I should write 4 into n plus 1. This is one way of the formula. Now if you see the previous formula, it was 4n plus 4. In 4n plus 4, if you take the 4 common, you get 4n plus 1. The formula is the same, but the representation is different. So in the first block, in the first figure, 4 blocks of 2. In the second one, 4 blocks of 3. So in the 20th one, 4 blocks of 21. Or if you take n 20, 20 plus 1, 21 into 4, 84. We again get the answer the same way. Is it clear? Okay, so this is one more way of getting the formula. Now let us try a different method. Now the third method. See here. Let me take this block as 3. So these are 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks. So there are 3 blocks, 3 blocks. But you see, when I take this 1, 2, 3 over here, 1, 2, 3, and I take 1, 2, 3, this block I counted 2 times. I'll rub it. The corner blocks, you see, I have counted 2 times. How I counted them 2 times? When I counted 1, 2, 3, I counted this block. When I count 1, 2, 3, I counted this block. 1, 2, 3, I counted. So these 4 blocks are counted 2 times. So these 4 blocks have to be removed, subtracted from the figure. When I count here 1, 2, 3, 4, I get 4. Then I count here 1, 2, 3, 4. But this one is counted 2 times. In the same way, 1, 2, 3, 4. This block is counted 2 times. So again when I count, the 4 blocks are counted. But I counted 1, 2, 3. How did I count it? 3. Here I counted 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Here I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. What pattern can you see? And the corner blocks I counted 4 times. So those 4 times I have to remove. What pattern? In first you get 3. In 2 you get 4. In 3 you get 5. How you get that? N plus 2. Check. When you put n equal to 1, 1 plus 2, 3. Put n equal to 2, 2 plus 2, 4. N equal to 3, 3 plus 2, 5. So we counted 5, but this corner blocks we counted 4 times. So I have to remove this 4. Okay? Now how many times I counted? I counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also I counted 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also counted. So I counted them 4 times. What is this 3? Did you follow? This is 1. So how did I get 3? Because I counted in blocks 3. So I got n plus 1. But I counted 3, 3, 3, 3, 4 times. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 times. 5, 5, 5, 5, 4 times. So when you open the bracket, what do you get? 4n plus 8 minus 4 is again now 4n plus 4. But in the 20th one, what did you get? 20 plus 2, 22. 22 4s are 88. 88 minus 4 is again 44. So this is one more formula, another way of counting. So what I mean to say here is, many different students I know will be watching this video, but it is not necessary that everybody thinks the same way. You may think differently, you may increase the multiple intelligences of your brain. Yes, that is what this practice is all about. And that is why these tests are very, very important. It can tell us in how many different ways a person can think, how fast he can think. There are 2 types of tests here, a power test and a speed test. In power test, the questions are difficult, but you have to think because very few people can answer that. In a speed test, the questions are easy, but then you have to do a lot of questions speedily, so there are chances of mistake. So in a speed test, the questions are relatively easy, but you have to do them faster without any mistakes, because when you do maths faster, there are mistakes going to happen. So speed test is going faster but accuracy, and the power test you can do fewer sums but the answer should be correct. They are difficult. So this is more or less a speed test. Okay, let us see one more pattern of thinking. One more pattern. I have rubbed the figures and drawn it again because it was too congested. Now we'll find one more method to do it, okay? So see what I do. I start from the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have taken one pattern like this, L shape. And the mirror image of this same is this. Can you see this? So I took 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times? 2 times. 2 times I have taken 4 here. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you see? I counted this line continuously till here. And then I have taken the mirror image of this. I take 2 blocks, 2 times 6. Are you seeing the pattern? I am going here and then the remaining. Now here how will you go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Making a L pattern bigger and the mirror image 2 times 8. Now again relate. With 1 I get 4. With 2 I get 6. With 3 I get 8. How can I get them? Yes, some formula of n. So 2 times, this is 2 common outside, so 2 times, but something in the middle. When I write 3, I should get 8. When I write 2, I should get 6. When I write 1, I should get 4. How will I get that? Can you people think? So have you thought it out? Yes, it will be 2n plus 2. When I put 1, 2 1s are 2, plus 2 4. When I put 2, 2 2s are 4, plus 2 6. When I put 3, 2 3s are 6, plus 2 8. But again when you open the bracket, you get 4n plus 4. But this is another way of doing the counting. So I have shown you many different ways in which you can do the same sum. So there are no written techniques. Now I am going to start with the series. Okay, this mathematical series in the number form. We will find the answers. I'll give the explanation. But remember, my explanation can be different from your answer also. So if you want, then you can send me your answer also and I will verify that. But remember, you can get your answer in different ways also. Do not stick to my method. The mental ability tells that you can get the same answer to different methods. So do not tie yourself to a fixed method. I will give you my way of thinking, how I find the series, how I solve the sums. But you can be right on your own path. So do not be discouraged. Instead, think your own methods. Yes, before looking to solutions, think your own methods. Try to become faster. Try to become accurate. But I've just shown you an example here how the same sum can have many different solutions. Now this type of tests are multiple choice test. You have to find the answer from the MCQ, from the options. So the working is not asked. This is not like a board exam where the working is asked and you have to go word to word. This is a test of thinking ability. Sums may be different. Some sums you may see for the first time. But as you keep on practicing, you will form a structure in your brain. I told you before, the neural connections. You will form the neural connection in such a way that your brain will fire multiple neurons and you can think in multiple different ways. But that will come only through practice. Okay? So we'll have some easy sums, some tough sums, and I want you to go through this. So now we'll start with the practice sums. Okay? Okay, so the first sum is here on the board for you. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, dash 13. This dash. What answer will you get? So let me put the options down. The options are 12, 13, 14, 15. Now if you see these options, they all come between 11 and 17. So you can exclude none. But now you have to think, what will be the series? So what is the specialty of this series? Does it follow any mathematical sequence? Yes, I have put this sum on the board. It may look tricky to you. Try to find out sequence. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 6, 17. So there is nothing fixed here. What we can get here? Plus 1, plus 2, plus 2, plus 4. And then some plus something, plus something. So this. Yes? How many have got the answer? I do not know. on the online video, but let me tell you the answer is 13. How many of you got 13 is the right answer? Very good, congratulations. And now for the thinking part, the logic. I do not know yours, but let me tell you the logic here. See the number 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 70. If you see, they are the first prime numbers. 1 is neither prime nor composite, so misses the series. 2, 3, we have not 4 here, composite number. 6 is composite, 8, 9, 10 are composite, 11, 12 is composite. 13 is the prime number, 14, 15, 16 composite, and 17 is prime. So this series has got what? This is the prime series. So the answer is 13. Clear? Okay. Let's move on to the next one. We have got 2, 3, 10, 15, 26, 35. Can you make anything out of this series? Okay, so the question is, sorry, I even forgot the question. The question is, what is the next term of the sequence? Yes, so series, this series, sequence, what is the next term? You have to find that term. This is also a good one. You'll have to think of your logic. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 7, 10. 10 plus 7, 15. This is a slightly tricky one. Doesn't follow, right? But you will see how this pattern works in a short time. I want you to think. This is a slightly tricky one. Yes, for the first time it's slightly tricky, but still I want you to think, because this is how the mental ability works. So let me tell you, let me start and see. 1 square plus 1. What is 1 square? 1. Plus 1 is 2. 2 square minus 1. What is 2 square? 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 square plus 1. 10. 4 square minus 1. Have you got the pattern now? 1 square plus 1, 2 square minus 1. 3 square plus 1, 4 square minus 1. 5 square plus 1, 6 square minus 1. And 7 square, what will be 7 square plus 1? So 7 square is 49 and the answer will be 50. Right? I have not given you the options here because I do not want you to get the options first, the thinking part. So I have skipped the options, but the answer is 50. I hope you understood. So this is quite a difficult pattern, but keep thinking. Think of your own methods also, try this also. Now you can see I have not given you thinking time because I am making a video right now. But what you can do is, after every question you can take a pause. Because this questions you are doing for the first time, it needs thinking. Yes, I am going to send you assignment sheet later on that you will do on your own. But here also, if you want to give it a first hand try, then you can pause the video for a second, try it on your own and then go forward to see the solution. So that you can do on your own. I have put 2 more sums on the board for you. Yes. See the pattern. Follow it. What can you see? You have to work it out, okay? You can pause the screen for some time and try to work it out yourselves. Some patterns are easy and some pattern might look tough to you, but I still want you to try it out. Yes, so this series, how does it work? What can you see here? What answer did you get? So let me give you the answer then. 3 into 1 plus 1. 3 ones are 3 plus 1 4. 4 into 2 plus 2. 4 twos are 8 plus 2 10. 10 into 3 plus 3. 10 3s are 30 plus 3 33. 33 into 4 plus 4. Can you work it out? 33 4s are 142 plus 4. So we have now into 5 plus 5. So do it. 136 into 5 plus 5. How much is that? 680 plus 5. So the answer is C, 685. Yes? Was it a good one? Did you like this one? Yes, the pattern is different. 3 into 1 plus 1, so you get 4. Then the next one, 4 into 2 plus 2, you get 10. 10 into 3 plus 3, you get 33. Into 4 plus 1, so this was the pattern. Okay? So I told you, some are really tough, but I want you to think, and you must be doing quite well. When I give you the assignment sheet, we'll compare your answers and see how well you understood this. Now this series is slightly different from the ones we did before, because this is a merging of two series. Yes, what is the merging mean? See, you have to learn to understand this series. Sometimes the series will not follow a single pattern. So 6, 7, after 7 comes 8, after 8 comes 9. So this is one series going alternately. Before 12 comes 11, before 11 comes 10, so before 10 comes 9. So the answer is 9. So this is one other way of series. This series is not in one pattern, but this is called the alternate series, because alternating numbers have got relations in a series. So this questions are which one? Find the missing term. So when you are given the series, you have to understand the series, you have to find the pattern, and then following the pattern in the sequence, you get your number. So this is multiple, yes, one kind of multiple intelligence, the mental ability test. So this is one aspect of the mental ability, that is finding the numbers in sequences. So our brain is already programmed to find patterns in nature. We find patterns everywhere we go. Yes, our brain works that way, but this series have to be thought a little differently, so you need to practice on this. Let us see a few more sums, so you will get still a better idea. Okay, I put one more question on the board for you. See the pattern 0, 5, 22, 57, 116. Now again, this is a slightly tricky one. Slightly tricky means you will have to think at multiple levels. So I want you to try and think over it. Pause the video and try a little. You must have seen this question goes to a different level of thinking, but the multiple thinking you'll have to do. This is what do we say? The joy, the fun in this type of questions. We have to think very, very differently. I explained to you that we have to think very differently. Yes, think out of the box. Some patterns are there, some patterns are not there, some patterns are different type, some patterns are mixed patterns, so we'll have to think. Now, the answer to this is, let me see, 0 and 5. So 5 minus 0 is 5. Can you see? When I do 5 minus 0, I get 5. And 22 minus 5 is how much? 22 minus 5 is 17. And 57 minus 22 is 35. Yes? So we've got this, and this is how much? 116 minus 57, 9, 5, 59. So this is at one level of thinking, right? But we have not found any pattern so far. How do we relate numbers 5, 17, 35, 59? Nothing so far. So we go to the second level of thinking. Again, 12 minus 5, 17 minus 5 is 12. 13 minus 17 is 18. 59 minus 35 is 24. So here we can find a pattern if you notice. 12, 18, 24. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 6, 24. So 24 plus 6 will give you 30. So how we go now? What do you do? 5 plus 12 gives 17. 17 plus 18 gives 35. 35 plus 24 gives 59. So 59 plus 30 will give us 89. So our answer will be how much? So you already got 1 plus 5, 0 plus 5, 5. 5 plus 17, 22. 22 plus 35, 57. 57 plus 59, 116. So 116 plus 89. So what is 116 plus 89? 5, 15, 0, 2. So 205 is the answer. This was a totally different type of sum at multiple level of thinkings. Yes, you have seen the movie Inception. I hope you must have seen the movie Inception. Dreams at different levels. So here is something like this, thinking at different levels. The first tier of thinking moving to the second tier of thinking. So first, no known pattern. By the differences we found one pattern. No known pattern here. So we went to one more differences and there we found the pattern. So these sums are tricky. Now you must be wondering in the exam how to get this difficult sums. Yes? Not to worry, I told you when you practice the sums in a proper manner and think over it again, your brain will make multiple connections, neural connections. And that neural connections is the structuring of your brain. So when you learn something new, your brain is being structured. I hope you people are not into games like PUBG and all, because if you are playing that game too long, your brain is getting structured in that way. Your PUBG may be in future helpful to you if you are going to become a gamer. But let me tell you one thing, even the games, video games are done by the coding, yes, a computer language, and computer language always asks for logic. A machine always thinks in a pattern, always thinks in logic. We have got artificial intelligence is today we know it is adding, changing the pattern, but that pattern changing must also have an algorithm. So those who are into gaming also, once you play a game in a sequence, then you may find out what is the next thing in the pattern. I have not played PUBG, so I am not sure, but I have seen many people into PUBG the whole time. Maybe it is structuring your brain in the proper manner, I have no idea. We still don't have data to back up, but just now let us stick to the mathematical pattern. Okay, so this is one sum. I knew it was slightly tricky, but this is the level of thinking you will have to do further. Okay, let us move on to the next one then. Okay, I have put the series on the board for you, and I will give you the options also this time. The options are 58, 69. Yes, 58, 69. And the other two options are what do you think it will be? You think the answer? Okay. Now you can see 4, 7, 10, 11, 22, 17. So till here the series was increasing, but here it has been a decrease. Then again 46 increase, 25 decrease. So the numbers, if you see, this is the first thing you can see here. The numbers are increasing up to a certain level, then decreasing, again increasing. Means this is not a series in one order, right? So there must be something of the alternate series type. So let us try to connect the dots. Let us try to connect 4 and 10, 10 and 22, 22 and 46. This might make a series. 7 and 11, 11 and 17, 17 and 25, and the next number. So how did I know it's an alternate series? How did I figure it's an alternate series? You can see it is increasing, but here it has decreased. After 22 we get 17. Again a jump of 46 and 25. So it was not going in a proper manner. Till here the pattern was increasing, then a decrease. Means there was a jump here. So the jump is probably due to the alternate series. So this is the first hint we get. Now from this hint we have to find out. So you see our answer lies in the top series because 7, 11, 17, 25. No, this is stopped here. Bottom one. 4, 10, 22, 46. So here. Now the top one looks very simple to us. Series 7, 11, 17, 25. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 6, 17. 17 plus 8, 25. So this pattern we have found out. So if it would be number from the top of this number, you have to do plus 10, the answer would be 35 because plus 4, plus 6, plus 8. But now the bottom one, Need some more thinking because our answer is related to the bottom series. So, what will we think of here? 4 turns into 10, 10 into 22, 22 into 46. So, what is this? 10 minus 4 is 6, 22 minus 10 is 12, 46 minus 22 is 24. So, this difference is 6, this difference is 12, this difference is 24. 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 2s are 48. So I think this difference is 6, 12, 24, so 48. So 46 plus 48 will give us 94. So the answer is 94. Yes, so there was plus 4, plus 6, plus 8. And here the difference for 6, then 12, then 24. So you can see 6 into 2, 12, 12 into 2, 24, 24 into 2 is 48. So adding 46 to 48 gives us the answer 94. Yes, is this the only way of getting the answer? Do you think so? Some people must have thought differently. I don't know, but you might have, because I got another hint here. 4 2s are 8 and plus 2 gives 10. 10 2s are 20 plus 2 gives 22. 22 2s are 44 plus 2 gives 46.